Hello everyone, welcome back. This is video 32 of the cat wearing glasses reading a book. I'm so glad that you could join me again today. We are going to be working on this section. And let's go ahead and pull it more forward so you can see what's going on. Excuse me a minute while I let's see. Yep, great. Okay, we'll start with the number 2 because that is quite out there. Hope everyone's doing well today. As always, hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe. It's absolutely 100% free. Hit the bell notification if you desire. Leave a comment. Thoughts, ideal. Etc. I have a nice big line right there. I've been experimenting with the really large line stylist, just like that. Look at that. Could have shifted it over just a hair, but that's okay. Okay, and let's see. Goes down here, just checking for more 2s. Not seeing any more. That seems to be it. I see 1, like way up here. These are the leftovers of the dark shadow that we've been working with. And then let's see, how about J's? J's we have quite a lot of in every area. And again, we've been working with the long lines, so we'll see what we can fit in here. This is always interesting to do, only because, wow, look at it, just cover the whole thing. Of course, it can be a little bit difficult in determining exactly how straight the line is. And here we are, another line. Oops. I noticed that it seems to be one flaw, like it might stick a bit deeper into the clay in certain areas and then not transfer off. I was wondering if there was going to be a difficulty using it, and that appears to be one of them. Of course, we have the shorter lines as well. Of course, J is the white. this, I think, is like part of the book that he's reading. And back talking books, I just did a large book sale on my eBay store today. I like running a variety of sales. If you're interested in checking out my eBay store, it's everything dash under dash the dash sun, and it's all lowercase, and I sell a big variety of things, so you have to really go to my store to check it out of everything that I sell. If you buy on eBay, you shouldn't be afraid to send an offer, because the sellers can either just outright deny the offer, as in not accept it, or they can ignore it and it runs out, and a lot of them will even send a counter offer. So if it allows you to send an offer and you want to pay a lower amount, you should take the chance, because at the most they can just ignore it or deny it or refuse it. So trying don't hurt. I will say, just like on Facebook, if you also order on Facebook, because, you know, there's a lot of different sites that allow you to send offers. Unless, of course, you're buying directly from a store itself. If you send a lowball offer, don't be surprised if it gets refused, because nobody likes feeling they're being cheated, you know? I know that, like on Walmart and many other places, the price is the price is the price. So you don't get to send offers. And again, nobody wants to feel cheated. Okay, so I'm going to try out this 6. See if I can do a long line again. Awesome sauce. Whoops, I went to shift it and it took out the center one. All right. So, okay. Yeah, we have singular J's kind of all over the place here. So, indeed. This is quite the well then, I need to shake them out again. Whoops. They went flying on me. Just give me a few minutes to pick them up. All right, now, so we got a lot of 2s, and so I think I'm just gonna use the end of the 3 to grab some 2s. And of course, if I have 3, that works out, and sometimes 4. Just depends. So, oh, I found one couple that escaped. They must have flung out when I was shaking it. All right. So, do we have any more 2s? Yes, right here. And then we have a 4. Let's see if I can get 4. Awesome. Then we have another 4. Right. Okay. Oh, I think that's the end, is right along there. So, we're going to do a shakeout because I'm going to use the bigger stylus. And at this point, that means I have a 5 right along here. So, I'm trying to see if I can make it so I can grab just 5 with it. Awesome. And 5 it is. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Now I gotta see if I can do this again. And there's 5 again. And then we need 4. Let's see if I can get just 4. Well, not with this stylus. I won't be doing it. I tried my small stylus and it actually gave me a harder time at it. So I'm going to try to put together 4 and then grab them and then try to put them on. See what happens. Perfect. Let's see if we can do 5 again. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead and do 5 again. Okay. Oh, they didn't come off the stylus. Did the same thing as before. Okay. Let's go ahead and try 6 and see if we can put it on that downward part right here. Beautiful. And do 5 again. Okay. beautiful. And then we'll use the smaller stylus to work the last few. And one more. And then I think that we're done with the J's. Wow. That does seem to help a bit. All right. So now we're going to do the letter F because we're doing along the top here. So I shifted it because we can use more of it. Okay, so again, we got H first, so we actually had more H. So let's go ahead and do the H instead. I didn't see the one over here hiding away out in that corner. So we can go ahead and start these out. These we have quite a few running through right here. None though, I think we can't use the large stylus on. They're smaller groupings, so, but we can do like groupings of 2 and 3s, so, which is still pretty interesting to get done that way. Gotta do a little shake up here and continue with the H's. And then we got them going down through on this side. Oh, and we also got them on the edge right there, one of them. So let's get that H in there. And okay. Right there. If I grab a larger amount unexpectedly, I just decide to use it in another spot. It's like, yep, no sense in wasting that, you know? Here and here. Okay. Okay. And we got a fiber. I'm gonna see if I can do a 5 right through here. Yay. I like success. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Whoops. I think that's the last across is these ones, so that one. Oh, and I lost a white one right there too. Okay, and then I got 3 more right in that spot there. So that does the H's. Okay, now I'm willing to do the F's. Okay. F. So apparently F is part of shadows, darker shadows, that is. So and F there. And then we have 3 F's. Whenever we got anything large like that, we'll use the 3. F there. Oh my, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Let's see if we can first get a row that's even large like that. Because if I can't get a row, then I can't grab them with the large stylus. So okay. Let me see. Well, that ain't gonna do me any good anyways. I just realized that almost all of them are underneath the cellophane, so, because the cellophane stops right here. So I guess that's for the next video, is how big and how many long rows we're gonna be doing. Interesting, huh? Something to look forward to. Okay, I don't see any more F's at this point. Now I do see 1 E right there, and I don't see any more. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab an E, and let's go ahead and put it in. There we are. Okay. So the next across would be 0 or O. It's actually the letter O, but it can be called either. Okay. And we have a lot of odd ones, as well as smaller runs, like with 2 at a time. Am I going to be able to do 2 at a time? We'll see. We'll try. This is another one of the colors that doesn't like to flip over and can make it very difficult to grab them in rows because of that. Because if you can't get them to flip over, you can't get them. Some of them, not a problem. Other ones, every difficulty that they can present, they do. Not quite sure why. I'm not sure if it's because they weren't made as well, or if how they were made, or if it's the tray, because that could be another issue alone right there, is maybe the tray isn't the same exact kind of tray as the rest, and it just tends to be harder and more difficult for them to flip. I'm not sure, but I do know it can be a pain. Working on getting this book done. So that is a row of 6. And I'm going to see about using the big stylus to see if we can get it done in one shot, in which we did. Look at that. Interesting and fun all at the same time. And now we got more oddities right here. Okay. All right. So now we have 3 more again right here. And a couple right there. I'm gonna wet that just to make sure they're up and under. Okay, we still have a few more O's going on. Some scattered ones. Okay. All right, and that does the O's. All right, so now it would be letter S. So we're gonna work with the letter S. Which is a paler, peachier color. And we have a lot of singular ones of these. These are part of the shading process. ended up getting a freeloader on that one, which was fine because it went into the right area. Okay, and we do have a whole bunch going down through on that. Get this S done. And that one. Sorry about the blurring. It's kind of part of it, you know. Unfortunately, can't win it all, I guess. My mom always said you have to take the good with the bad, because sometimes that's the way it is. You know, it's about like having a peach. You have to take it and deal with the fact that there's fuzz on the outside. So you either clean it and eat it that way, or you peel it and you make it work. Couple of S's right there. Okay. That's why I'm willing to take suggestions and comments as well, because if somebody knows a way to do it that helps, well, I'm all up for it. But so far, this seems to be the best way that I've been able to do it, because I don't have anybody to help me with it. So there's nobody to move the camera around or to get it out of my way or follow along. So this is it. This is what you get. So okay. So I think that does all the S's. Awesome. And I think next is going to be like number 7, because I see it way up in here and all of these. So, and then we have some really long lines, so we can actually use the big stylus. Like there's 5 right there. So, gotta just make sure I got a line of 5. Pick it up and drop it in. Look at that. That's good. This one is a line of 7. And let me see. Okay, good. Uh-oh, I think I'm one short. Yeah, I am. I tried. But I got a line of 6 done. Whoops. That one doesn't want to settle itself in the right spot. Okay. All right. I see a couple lines of 4 that I can do. Here's a line of 4. Whoops. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't want to let go on that. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't. I've noticed that diamond art can be frustrating. It's not exact science, and it doesn't always happen as smoothly as you plan it to. But if it's something that you like to watch, phew, goodness. And I have another line of 5 going on right there. Let's see if I can get a line of 5 on this. And then sometimes they get stuck in the groove on the trays. So, okay, that one worked out not too bad. Okay. And let's see if I can get another line of 5. Okay. Here's another line of 5. Okay, that one didn't come out too bad either. And then I see another line of 4. Whoops, dropped one in the middle. But this one's a little on the crooked side. There we go. All right. The rest are kind of scattered, so, or require the small end. So we'll do the small end. Get some 3s out. Another 3 right here. And I see another 3. So it's still gonna go pretty nice. Oh, I did miss some S's. Now I see them. Yeah, it can be really hard to keep track of every single letter, because there's just so many. Okay. And then I guess next would be like 2s of them. So. All right. Okay. Lot of 7s, because again, this is part of the book shadows with the pages and whatnot, as well as some of it is the cat's arm shadow. Look at that. It's really coming together now. We are finally getting near done on this particular picture. I have so many more to do, and I really hope that you continue to join me on my journeys of getting them done. And I am going to be framing them and putting them for sale on my eBay store. And of course, I also use a sealant. Now, I used Elmer's glue because it was suggested, and I do know that Elmer's glue is a very good glue. It did take some of the shine down. Now, to be honest, I'm going to be honest, I think it being so shiny, it actually looks a bit tacky. Yeah, it's not like it's something that everybody would want to put in their house. Okay, I'm going to get those S's that got missed right there. So the fact that it takes a bit of the shine down, I'm actually thrilled with it. I think that it makes it look more like a piece of art rather than something really tacky. So I would say that my preference is the fact that I like it because the shine actually, when something shines that bright and that harsh, and there's always where it gleams off from the different angles of the bead, it makes it harder for the eyes to focus on it, in my opinion. So I am going to continue. Okay, this is the letter P now, and the letter P is the like brown black. So I'm gonna still continue to use the Elmer's glue, and I'll probably put right in the listing that the shine has been muted down to give it a more refined look. And I'm sure there's enough people out there that are selling them unframed, and they are not taking the shine down. And the reason why I'm sealing them is because these can pop off. And if I am selling them, I don't want them to be popping off like that, because it's never fun to buy something and have things missing. So, and by gluing it around the edging and then making sure that they can't pop off is a nice way to sell it. Now, I'm not saying that if it's treated roughly and thrown around that they can't pop off. Obviously, if you mistreat anything, it's going to damage a product of any sort. Okay, so we're doing the letter L now. But under normal circumstances, you should be able to put it on a wall and hang it or move it without fear of losing any of the drills off from the facing of it. All right. And then these L's. And there's another 3. Whoops. And then we have these few L's and N's over here. And I will probably, when I put them on eBay, I'll do a video under a raking light so the customer can see that the heavy shine is more muted. Okay, and then N will be our last one. And I'd like to thank everybody for joining me today. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, which is 100% free, and leave a comment if you like. And I want to say how much I appreciate everyone, and I really hope that you continue to join me. And until then, take care.